Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Steelers versus Ravens game preview. Before we get into this video, I wanted to bring up one thing, a clip that I saw, that we saw, I think a lot of people been talking about it too. The clip of Coach Tomlin going out there and trying to win it.
Man, they've been pounding that run. Rhythm pass, play to win. Ah, damn it, GP, just get ready to make another damn play, get us out of here.
See right there, I love that right there. I love that right there. I think Coach Tomlin going out there and just saying, hey, we're not playing conservative. We're going out there. It shows you how much trust he has in his guys, how much trust he has in Mason Rudolph and George Pickens. Just go out there and just win it now. A lot of teams play conservative. They'll just run the ball 3 times and then punt it down the field and just hope the defense to get a stop. But he went out there and just made some and just said, hey, go out there, let's get a pass, an in-rhythm throw. So just drop back. No waiting and stalling. Just drop back and deliver it to him. George Pickens made a big play, and the Steelers won the game. Just amazing to see the team so in sync and the team playing so well. Over the past 2 games, we've averaged 32 points per game. Mr. Rudolph threw 570 yards passing, 2 touchdown passes over the past 2 games as well. Just playing amazing football with 115 passer rating. Najee Harris with 122 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. Could have had 3, but he made the smart decision. A lot of people say, why didn't he go in the end zone and get the 3? Because if he goes in the end zone and get the 3, even though we're already up, of course, it guarantees an even more win. It'd be kind of pointless because you can put your guys that getting injured at risk. Because special teams got to kick the ball off, and special teams and the other teams playing our defense back on the field. Some of the guys on defense could get injured. You never know what could happen. More snaps can lead to more injuries. So he did the smart decision of just sliding in the game right now so he can go healthy to next week. We need everybody and all the troops together. Hopefully Minka Fitzpatrick is playing, and Atlanta Roberts, I don't know if he's going to play either, but hopefully they play so we can win this game against the Baltimore Ravens. But I think the Steelers are going to play their style, play their game, go out there and just run the football, go out there and just, use play action pass. The run games are set to play action pass, deliver passes down the field to George Pickens, one-on-one matchups, Deontay Johnson, Freiermuth, and just play our style and play our game and just go out there and try to win this game. My score prediction for this game is 27 Steelers, and 18 for the Ravens. Steelers win 27-18 and finish 10-7, 5-1 in the division, and also with an opportunity and a chance to make the playoffs. I believe the Titans should be able to get it done against the Jaguars, but they don't. The Dolphins have to get it done against the Bills. We're going to see what happens in that game. The Dolphins coming off of a big, bad loss, 56-point loss. It was 56 to like 18 or something loss they had against the Ravens, so they have to go out there and bounce back. So they're gonna be playing hard. They want to win that division, and then you're gonna see, of course, the Titans maybe play spoiler a little bit, try to knock the Jaguars out the playoffs with a win. So hopefully one of those go our way, so we can see ourselves in the playoffs for next week. So they're going to be very exciting and very pumped up to see. This is the last game of the season. I hope this is not our last time doing the game reviews and previews and stuff of the Steelers game. Of course, I'm going to cover the NFL stuff as well. I'm still going to try to cover, I'm going to do basketball too, of course, as well and stuff as well. But having your team in the dance, in that big moment is just funner to cover and funner to do. So we're going to see what can happen. I also like the fact that Kenny Pickett dismissed all those rumors and reports by Mark Madden. He was saying that Kenny Pickett was like didn't want to be the backup for Mason Rudolph, that he was disgruntled, that he was not going to, he didn't want to back up Mason and say that he would rather be the 3rd quarterback, and putting all these false words in this that Kenny Pickett has said and stuff. I always say, hey, if it didn't come from the person directly, then we take it with a grain of salt a little bit, because Mark Madden, he loves stirring the pot. He cooks his food with Ciroc, with the Crisco, everything like frying and deep fry. He wants to stir the pot up real bad. He don't bake anything. He wants everything to be controversial and crazy. So he tried to stir the pot up with this and this crazy stuff with Kenny Pickett, and trying to bring some tension between the locker room. I don't know why people like to do that for. Like he's supposed to be a guy who's a little credible, but lately, the past few years, he hasn't really been that good and credible as a source. He like stirred the pot up a lot. You think you try to put reports out there that's good and positive reports to help your team, and especially at the end of the season, we try to get in the playoffs and all these things going. If we do get in the playoffs, you want all this controversy surrounding and stuff. So I'm a good thing Kenny Pickett that denied those reports, and then Mark Madden came back and said that Kenny was lying and stuff. Like, come on, man, just drop it. But one thing that I didn't like that Kenny Pickett did do, that he actually said himself, when they asked him, did he learn anything behind Mason Rudolph, he said no. Which is a little like, okay, come on, man, you learned something. Like, at any level, no matter how great you are or how almighty you think you are and stuff, and like at any level of the game or any level in life or aspect, you can always learn from somebody, whether they're older than you or younger than you. You can learn from somebody and learn things to take to you on to like the next in your life journey and your job experience, your anything. Like you can always learn from something. Like no one should ever think they're at their peak, they're at their max. You should always be trying to get better in life, get better and learn, retain more knowledge in life and stuff. So Kenny Pickett said that he didn't learn anything, not a single thing. Like that, maybe pocket awareness from Mason Rudolph because he's been working the pocket very well. Maybe trajectory on throwing the football certain ways down the field, or because Kenny Pickett like to do a lot of that spinning out, spinning out, rolling out, and then running to sacks sometimes. Mason Rudolph just he did his drop, he stepped into the hit and delivered it. Maybe Kenny could have said he learned a little bit of that from Mason, or just something. It could be something, the smallest things, just learn from him. So you won't make no headlines or anything crazy and stuff. But I don't know if he's lying. I don't know if he's just saying that, he's just saying it like in general. But you gotta learn something like that. Come on, like you gotta learn something. If observing anything, you should learn something, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. You should learn something. So I didn't like when he said that he didn't learn anything, because you should always try to learn something, try to better yourself. Whether it's because Mason Rudolph's story is very similar to that of a Geno Smith. And Geno Smith was a guy who had opportunity early on in his career, and then it didn't go too well. He got opportunity later down the line with the Seahawks. Pro Bowl last year, and this year his numbers look pretty good too. His team's sitting at 8-8, still have an opportunity and a chance for the playoffs, and need some things to go their way a little bit, but still have an opportunity to finish with a winning record as well. His numbers look pretty good. He was injured this year, but in the games he did play, he went out there and played pretty good and stuff. But Mr. Rudolph had a similar story. Started off early, it didn't go his way fully. He had some success a little bit, but Duck Hodges beat him out, and then other things that started to happen. And then now you see him back into getting another opportunity and a chance, and he went out there and he seized the moment. So I'm like, hey, you always be ready. You always stay prepared. You're always ready, and you're always learning. You're always learning. Whether you see Mason Rudolph still, he's a starter. He gets the tablet, goes straight to the bench, and he's learning from something like that. He's communicating with Mr. Trubisky. Mr. Trubisky's behind him, communicating with Mr. Trubisky, communicating with different players, and just getting better and better just to stay ready and prepared. He was very prepared when his number was called, and you see how he performed like that. That's what happens when you're true professional. So hopefully Kenny does learn a little bit this week, and learn more stuff about Mason Rudolph. Learn more stuff about the game of football, because Mason's been in the league for a while, so you can learn something from him. He's been in the league for 5-6 years, I think 6 years, so you can learn something. And be like, well, I learned this from Mason, I learned that or that, or something. Whether it's something old or something new or something not to do, you gotta learn something. But that's one thing I didn't like what Kenny Pickett said right there. But another thing, what's the next topic we got on here? Next topic. We have no topics. That's the last topic right there. That's the last one. But the Steelers go out there and just win. Go out there and win. Go out there and play your style, play your game, and hopefully get in the playoffs. I want us to see us in the playoffs. It's still cool though that the channel has been doing pretty good and stuff, doing this thing. I remember back in I first started this YouTube channel right here. It was when I was in like high school a little bit, like that year, like around that year, 2019, and I made the channel about gaming. We're doing like skits, videos, and I did some sports analysis on there a little bit, but I didn't really focus a lot on there. Then when COVID happened, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise. I revamped my whole channel and changed my channel up. At the end of that year, like around 2020, like the end of that year a little bit, I was doing some of the same stuff. But then 2021, at the end of that year, that's when I started revamp my channel like that. So I'm gonna revamp my channel, change my channel up a little bit, and try to improve it and try to tweak it. And it's what it is, like here now, like that. And then I remember like last year, the beginning of that year, 2022 of that year, I think I had like 40 something subscribers, and I got an opportunity to come on the State of Steelers channel with Daniel. I was like, oh, somebody watch my stuff. He said, hey, well, come on, do a video collab. Went on there, did the video collab. It was very cool. And then I remember SteelerNation Australia a couple months later said, hey, let's do a video collab on the channel. I was like, oh, they want to do a video collab with me. So I was like, let's do it. That time I think I they had like 60, 70 subscribers and stuff. So I was like, okay. And then I got to 100 that year. And then this last year, I think I started at the beginning of the year with like 200-ish. And then we worked our way to 500 where we're at now. It was just very cool to see like the, revamping and stuff like that. And like, of course, you want to get to 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, 100,000 one day, 1 million one day maybe. But I actually like the slow build, because it teaches you how to like, learn things. Be like, okay, I'm learning things, connect with, find new people, cool people as well. Learning cool things as well too, like that. And also like learning what to do, what not to do, and just a slow, gradual build. You know, they say slow builds to success, build character, you know, just learning different things and aspects. So when we do get to 1,000, we do get to 10,000, and we do get to 100,000, and maybe 1 million one day, will be like a different sense, and you get like the best version of the channel. It's gonna be very cool, and I got a lot of plans for the future to bring this channel to new heights. I'm hoping that I can get the playoff. The Steelers can get in the playoffs. I got some cool stuff planned for the playoffs. If we do get in the playoffs, like a cool playoff hype video and some cool things too for the watch party as well too. So it's gonna be very clean. I'm gonna have some clean stuff going. So hopefully we can get in there so we can do that and stuff. But I'm trying to expand the channel even more. I was thinking about bringing maybe MMA or boxing occasionally. You know, like Fight Night Fridays or something, like do like not every week, but like occasionally some of the big fights that happen. Maybe discuss some of those and get my predictions on some of those, and then maybe start doing baseball. Not every week. Like my main sports are football and basketball, but doing a little bit maybe baseball, a little bit of hockey, trying to like expand more to the sports brand and stuff like that. Like doing it here and there, but there's a lot of ways we can go with this. You know, a lot of ways to do it. You know. But sometimes, like being able to like reset and restart over is always good. So the channel's doing pretty good now. We're working our way up. We're almost close to 600. We're working our way up to 1,000. And then I remember my graphic novel series. I'm almost finished with the some of the outlines and dialogue of the characters and stuff. I'm on chapter 7 right now. I'm almost done with that. Now we're on illustrations. Hopefully one day I can publish that. And as you guys know, I'm gonna become a professional wrestler. So I'm gonna be doing that journey as well, trying to do that. So just getting everything going, everything in the groove. But it's been very fun to be on the channel. You know, talking to you guys, debating with you guys about sports and about, you know, of course, about my favorite team, the Steelers or the Heat, or about sports in general, about different teams. It's very fun. So hopefully the Steelers can get in the playoffs, have some real cool videos for that week. It can be, especially one big video that I have kind of planned and have kind of wrote out a little bit too, like a cool little thing, playoff hype video that's gonna be very clean. But we gotta get in the playoffs for me to release it, because it'd be pointless if I release it, if I make that video and then we don't make the playoffs. So hopefully we can get in there. But tune in this week on Saturday. I will be doing a live watch party and watching the Steelers go out there and beat the Ratbird Baltimore Ravens. And, you know, hey, and see what happens. That's all I got for this video today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.